Hello everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At. Today we're taking a look at the Escapists 2 by Team 17 Digital Limited, to give them their full name. Probably best known for Worms in general. But also the Escapists 1, I was aware of the first Escapist, I didn't play it, however I was offered a key for the second one. It looked interesting, so I tried it. Apologies for taking so long to get to this Let's Look At, but I have been playing it on stream 3 or 4 times, and in that time I've done the tutorial prison a couple of times. I've done the first 2 main prisons and also tried 2 of the different type of prison that I believe is new to this game, where it's very, very time sensitive. Not just because you want to get a good score, but you literally have an in-game time limit, which we'll go into more in a second. But anyway, the gist of the Escapists 2 is that you are a prisoner in a prison of some variety, and you have to escape by any means necessary, whether it be disguising yourself as a guard, whether it be breaking through the fence, whether it be digging a hole. It's kind of like the reverse prison architect. There is also, unique to each prison, specific ways you can escape. We'll have a look at that in the prison I'll do for this. This menu music seems to get rather loud. So if we go into play game, we can take a look. This is just the tutorial prison, which we're not going to bother with. This is 2.0. This is a version of the popular map in the first Escapists, or maybe the only map. And again, I didn't play the first one, so I'm not sure. This is one I did on stream, where you are on a train that is taking you to your death, essentially. So you are very time sensitive. There's only you and other people you play with. There is co-op. And when the game launched on Steam, it did not work very well. It was very, very buggy, from what I heard. Pardon me. The game has been updated a couple of times since then. I believe it's getting there, but it's still not quite there yet from a cooperative point of view. But again, you can look into more up-to-date full reviews at the Steam store page, which I will link below. This is another prison that I tried on stream, I believe. It's a Western-themed one. There's a mine beneath the prison, and that seems to be like your main bet for getting out. There's also a POW camp, a boat. I think that might be the other timed one. There's an offshore oil rig. There's a tundra. We'll go on about what keys are in a second. There is an alien autopsy type area. There is an airplane. I guess this will be another timed one, but I don't know. And then there's one where you're in space. And there is also DLC. There is a season pass. And a DLC prison of a glorious regime, which is a North Korean parody, I would assume. The DLC prison is available for £2.79. The season pass, which I don't know for sure includes it, but it probably does, is £6.99. And the game itself, a little on the higher end, £19.99. Anyway, for the purposes of this, we're going to go back to Central Perks 2.0. We're going to do a new game. Ignore the save I have in progress, because I was trying out other methods of escaping this place a while back. And this is the guards and prisoners who will occupy the prison. You can customize them if you want. There is a few YouTubers who have cameos in the game. I'll press randomize 5 times. That's my usual way of doing things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Then we'll go to play mode local, start game, and we'll begin our life as a prisoner. And I should get to pick from the characters I've made in the game, and I've done the best representation of my channel avatar as I can without having the option to turn my skin blue. But that's all the other pre-mades as well, so we'll pick my character. We are being him. Press enter. Welcome to Central Perks 2.0. Your reform starts here. Then we get shown the various amenities. So roll call is mandatory. The prison will lock down if you are not present, and you go there for roll call. Food is served at the canteen, great source of health and energy. And fights, in my opinion. Escape attempts will be reported in our control room. I don't know why it shows you the control room. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing you can do with this. Increase your intelligence by reading our books, which is on the first floor next to the showers, which we also need to be aware of. Yeah. And use the gym equipment to increase your strength and speed. Speed being your movement speed, but also you can do your stamina. Earn some money by visiting our job officers. If you don't have a job, you can still go there to get some cash. We will allocate one of these rooms for you to stay in. Incidentally, although you can play with friends, you can also play with randoms, and you're not necessarily... Oh yes, and this is the special thing for this prison. A documentary is being filmed about it. You don't necessarily need to work together with your fellow players. It could be a little competition to see who escapes first. So anyway, this is the cell we've been given. let's get up and we'll get our itinerary up here, which will start with roll call in a second here. So what have we got? We've got duct tape, a mug, a lighter and a battery on our desk. We'll just leave that for now. So let's go to roll call. A yellow arrow points to where we need to be. And the gist of it is you have to keep your routine to stop the prison going up in stars or actively looking for you to beat you up. As it goes up in stars, different things happen. Like I believe you get to 2 stars, that's when they start patrolling with dogs. 3 stars, I think they actively do more patrols or searches of your desks. Anyway, we get made fun of here. I'm not really standing where I should be. The other inmates, the ones with coins above their heads, are willing to sell you stuff for money. The ones with green exclamation marks will give you tasks which reward you with money as well. We know you're good people. Oh, and then one of the crew said, sup. So the unique way you can break out of this prison is pretend to be one of the camera crew. I did it on stream. And again, if you want to see a lot more of this game being played, check out my miscellaneous live streams playlist. You'll see 3 or 4 times that we played Escapists 2 and kind of learned our way. So Parker and Shame are getting their desks searched. So now we have to go for breakfast. You don't need to hang around for breakfast if you don't need to. We've got 100 energy, which is down there, but just to show you, you grab a tray. Oh, didn't realise you could actually grab cutlery from there. Grab the tray, you can sit down, you eat it, and that would restore your energy if you needed to. The tick means we've checked in, so we can basically go do what we want. And what you generally want to do is either steal things from other people's desks. I keep on pressing escape for menu. It really should be... Oop, I accidentally punched. It really should be escape for your menu, but this is not what you get when you press escape. I actually need to remind myself what the crafting menu is. It's Q, right? Tertiary interaction, that might be it. Backspace is drop, tab is in tab. No, it is Q. Don't lie to me, game. So here's the menu. Pardon me again. Allergies. Here's the menu that I actually want and I feel should be the thing that appears the first time you press escape. So this is our profile, this is our stats, which we need to worry about. Our heat is how suspicious the guards are of us. If it gets to 100 or near 100, they attack you on sight. This is all the stuff you can craft based on what your current intelligence is, and generally you want to be smarter to craft the bigger stuff. So free time means we can do what we like. Journal keeps track of quests you've taken. Now generally what you want to do when you start a prison, I think, is go just raise your stats, but I'm going to see what this guy wants quest wise. That fine art brush was supposed to be a gift and I've lost it. Help me find it for 25 coins? Sure. So should actually show me where it is. Yeah, it's up here. Oh, someone got knocked out. Prisoners will just randomly have fights with each other. They don't really pick fights with officers, but they do pick fights with each other, and it's nice to see that happen because you can kind of just sneak in there. We'll take that timber actually as well. Don't need anything else though. Okay. The timber had a red background because it is considered contraband, and as silly as it sounds, contraband that isn't metal will still get set off, or will still set off metal detectors, because it's actually like, it's not technically a metal detector, it's just a contraband detector. This prison doesn't have many, maybe even any metal detectors, but the later prisons, they're everywhere, so you have to... Oh, she's on the floor above me. So you have to be very cautious. Also, don't carry a contraband in your primary slot, because otherwise guards might get a little suspicious. Oh, they're fighting. Yeah, if you see someone get knocked out, if you quickly run over, you can kind of just maybe nab some stuff from their inventory that might be useful to you. But after we hand this in for a little bit of a reward from you... Lost property, we got a little bit of cash. Yep, 25. So now we could maybe say... Can I use the computers to read? I guess not. As far as combat, right click means you block, left click you can charge and kind of just punch. Obviously you would much rather have a weapon. That's study. So the way study works is you've got to hold E, that's right. It's either Q or E and you've either got to spam the button or hold the button. And this is hold the button for as long as you have energy and it will tick your intelligence up. Generally speaking, if you're just trying to do a clever escape, intelligence is the only thing you need because you'll need it for crafting. There's very little fighting involved, at least in the early prisons. So we're going to run out of energy relatively soon. I'd like to get to 40 intellect at the very least because that will unlock another tier of crafting for us. But this early stuff, it's kind of a necessity and you just have to do it, which can be a little boring. Okay, so that got us to 43 intellect, which unlocked this tier. So we could, if we wanted, make like some wire cutters, a pickaxe, a shovel, braces. Oh wait, no, that's unglued furniture. Where's the brace? There's a brace you need to build when you're digging a hole, but I don't see it. We can make ourselves some cushioned armor in case we get into a fight. It also doesn't tell you every recipe, although you can pay at a payphone to get hints, and I can actually pay to get that recipe. I assume it's like a shard of glass plus a comb. You can also make a guard outfit. Anyway, we've got to go to lunch, and we do want to go to lunch because that'll get our energy back. There's the dogs that patrol at night. In general, I am new to the Escapists, as I've been saying, but the reception when I played it on stream was pretty good. I stumbled through it, but I did eventually manage to escape, and I escaped from the train one a couple of different ways. That was my chair, damn it. Let's see our energy ticking up there. Won't let it get to 100. So if I was like min-maxing and I wanted a lot of intelligence, oh, a fight started. Intelligence, I'd now go back upstairs and continue reading books. Let me just I don't really have anything I wanted. What do you have? You're the same guy. I can't see the other body. Ah, they're gone. That's okay. So they're resting in there. So we don't have a job, but what the game wants you to do if you don't have a job is go get shouted at by a job seeker person. And for that we'll get 10 money. Oh, red text usually means the guard is angry at you, and that will raise your heat. He's cross that I'm not at my job. Or lack of job, as the case may be. So we'll get in here, we have to wait and get shouted at a little bit, and then we'll get some money. And as the pop-up said, you can apply for jobs in the prison via the board here, which we'll have a look at in a second. This is literally the first time I've come here. So currently all the jobs are occupied. Now I had this issue when I was doing the Wild West prison on stream. So what you can do is work out who has a job that you want. Like for instance, who has waste disposal. Oh wait, no, maybe that is available. It's just that I don't have the stats yet because I don't have 60 strength. Alright, well let's say someone did have that and I check out their name. Follow them a little bit, learn their routine, and then make sure they don't get to their job for a day, and that means they get fired. How do you make sure they don't get to their job? Beat them up. But it isn't just a case of punching them, because they might still make it back. You have to be very particular. You have to make them chase you a little bit, and then when you know there's no time for them to get back to their job, that's when you knock them out. So it's fun that you can do stuff like that. Now, when I first started playing, I did try and do like the stereotypical escape. I thought, I'm just going to get wire cutters, I'm going to sneak through a fence. I'll take that. I'll take that, sure. I really don't want to be seen holding this if possible. Let's hold the battery instead. Just hiding while this guard walks past. We need to go to exercise time, unfortunately. Guards have like a conal line of sight in front of them. Surprised he didn't see me actually. He'll shout at me when I walk past. What is your name? Smithrust? That ain't a name. Alright, so we can either do strength training or we can do fitness training. So do we want to punch harder or do we want to move faster? I'd rather move faster. I don't remember how this... Oh, this is just literally press. Yeah, this one's easier. One of the ones I don't fully understand. And it must be the strength training one because it's fine. Oh hey, people are fighting again. There's 40 fitness. If we get to 50, we could actually get that job. Ah, but we ran out of energy. You have a med kit on you? I'll take that. Oh, you didn't like that I took the med kit. Okay, my bad. Thank goodness I did all that fitness training. Whoop. Now you can hide in lockers if you find a locker. Unfortunately, my fitness is such that they're actually perfectly able to keep up with me, so this is not good. I do also need to get to shower time. Oh, showers have lockers though. Looks like they gave up actually. Suckers. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Safe. Look, there's prisoners fighting there. You should probably do something about that maybe. Medic. Oh, right, because he's knocked out, yeah. My heat's going down. I'm going to wait till it drops below 90. I think 90 is the point they start attacking you on sight, but I might be misremembering. No, nothing to see here. I'm just showering with my clothes on. That's getting our energy back as well, so that's good. And then I think it's free time again, and then dinner time. Or I might have those two mixed up. Dinner time first. Oh, you found me again. Well, what were you checking me out for while I was trying to shower? Ow. Alright, well in that case we're just going to poke our head in and then run. Poke our head in to get the tick and then run. Oh no, they got me. So unfortunately they take any contraband from your body. We're just going to get up straight away and use the medkit to save me sitting around. No, I don't want to drop it. I wanted to, like, use it. Use it as spacebar. Use it as spacebar. There we go. That didn't even give me a full heal. You the cop that knocked me out. Take that. I just wanted to get a little bit of payback. Whoop. They're very, very cross with me. When you build up your strength stat and once you actually have a weapon, the guards honestly aren't that threatening. The SWAT ones are, and the dogs are. But the guards themselves, nah. Alright, I'm spending my free time running for my life from a cop that I punched upside the head. How are you? Oh, there is a thing here. Oh, I didn't realize this was a dead end. Ha! Blocked you! We're still at 100 heat, unfortunately. It's almost as if punching a police officer upside the head is a bad idea. TV's taught me wrong. We're running to the shower because I know there is lockers there. So that's where the TV crew goes towards the end of the day. Eventually you can work out how to break in there. I won't spoil it for you in case you want to do it, but I have escaped that way. Just watch out. Don't want to, oh, there's a cop over there. Don't want him to see me. Okay, we're down to like 85. But I could hide in here if I wanted. To say that my first day in this prison has not been constructive would be very fair, but I'm also not deliberately streamlining. Oh, he doesn't know I'm here, does he? What I meant to show before we started the prison was actually all they're sort of achievements, but they are tied to actually unlocking things, so they're not just achievements you can ignore necessarily if you don't care about that kind of thing, usually in a game. But also I'm not aiming, I'm not good enough at the game to escape in one short video. But I'll show you how the day goes. Uh-oh. You're still pissed off at me. I'm at 65. That's not that bad. Officer Mac doesn't like me. No, I'm just going to steal from a fellow prisoner if you don't mind. Oh, we'll take that for sure. So we can use that to get into the vent above our cell, or I guess someone else's cell if we wanted to. I don't remember if this is acceptable to be seen holding, so let's hold the battery again. Wait for this cop to walk past. Oh, you're the one I punched, aren't you? And if you wanted to, you come in here and play some stuff. Play the washboard, play the bass, play the guitar, harmonica, drums. You can punch this guy upside the head. Ah, actually, Bill is invincible. You can also read here if you wanted to. Ah, productive day. Punched a officer of the law in the head. Ran from them in the showers. One of them was watching me showering and then realised they hated me. I'm just reading a book after trying to punch a hippie. That's a day well spent. Also, for some reason, became super intelligent. Gonna bust a lip or two. I can bust yours if you want. So that over there, incidentally, is the power for the prison. If you can get in there, you can turn off every light and also all the metal detectors that aren't really metal detectors because they detect more than metal, but you know what I mean. We craft anything of relevance? Not really. One of the key things you'll need for any escape is a body double for your bed. I have low enough heat that you shouldn't be pissed at me, right? Yeah. Your cell is randomised, incidentally. I've never started in this cell before. So we could come to our desk and we have a hidden compartment. Things in your hidden compartment are not found even if your room is searched. So if you have contraband or something you need for escaping, they're not going to see. What you can also do that they don't seem to care about, rather weirdly, is if we take some of these, we can cover up our windows with them. No, we can cover up our windows with them. There we are. I've got to do evening roll call, but I'm just going to steal some people's sheets first. We've got time. Is that a knife you're holding, or a kunai? Right, roll call, we're done. We don't need to sit there and listen to them. Wrong button. And equip. I believe to do this last square here you have to be on the outside. So we need one more. So I think after roll call we get dinner time and then it's lockdown, more or less. Oh wait, no, it'll just be straight away lockdown. I guess 3 is enough now? Right, well, you have that one then. So if you return to your cell, this is when things can happen. Like for instance, as I said, we can pick up my desk, we can put my desk there. We're at lights out. I just take that, just wait for the guards to sod off. Don't want him to see me with this. God, there's another one coming. This is a bad cell for this kind of thing. No space to get on it. And now that's us starting to break into the vent system. Although what you want to make is a paper mache vent cover so that if anyone ever comes into your cell they don't notice. That's just a general little look at how you could potentially escape. Look, I'm into the vents. I can kind of explore the prison now, although because I don't have a body double in my bed that's a bad idea. What we can do is quit to main menu. And then just before finishing here, if we go to play game and we'll go to say this prison. Where is the bit I'm looking for? There. No, wait, no, we need criminal record. That's the one. So within criminal record, it shows you everything that you've done and how you've escaped. So for instance, Farm Central Perks, I did the Meet the Crew escape, which is sneak out as one of the documentary crew. But you can also just break out via the perimeter, which I did try. I don't know how to deal with sniper towers, so I couldn't do that one. Last Post, I assume, is escaping out via the mail system. Some escapes are co-op only, it's worth pointing out. So in the railroad one, the train one, I have escaped via horse, I've escaped via hookshot. I assume this one is like loosening the last cart and just staying on it. I'm not sure about do the locomotive. And then the cowboy one I haven't managed to escape yet. So that is a rough idea, and if you do them all you get a new thing to customize your character with. You have to do all of them, I believe, in a given category, or maybe you just need to do one. But that also gives you hints at how else you could escape from a prison. I like Escapists 2, I wish that the online was more functional because it seems like a lot of fun co-op. It works, it's a little more streamlined from the first one as I understand it. It wants you to do the escapes they've kind of plotted out as opposed to just basic ones, and that's okay, I think. The asking price is a little high, especially because it has a season pass as well. But generally the game, if you're playing it as a solo experience, it works. It's a shame some of the content is locked behind co-op, as I said. Some of the fun escapes, like I was trying to escape via the garbage system in the rattlesnake one, I think. Yes, take out the trash, can't do that one solo. And I didn't know that until I was at the very last step, which it ruined all my prep work. So it is disappointing in that regard. But the game in general I have enjoyed. My audience seemed to take to it as well. If you want to see more of it being played and some successful escapes, check out my miscellaneous playlists of live stream VODs. You can find them in there. They're marked as Escapists 2. Or if you want to learn more about the game from people who've put more into it than I have, check out the Steam store page, which will be linked below. I think that's going to do it though. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.